Hello and welcome back. We have the amazing Ditzy from Ditzy's Diamond Den tonight to talk about some of her upcoming events.
Hi, everybody.
So just as a recap, we've got Angel, thank you for the social link. We have Muttnuts, Glitter Angel, and hopefully we'll see some more people join us as the comments go on, because this is not my normal live day, and I do wonder if people have seen it. Hopefully they'll have seen it in time.
Yes. I know that Tammy was taking a little bit of a nap before Lee's live. Hello, Angel. How are you doing? And Muttnuts, I haven't seen Muttnuts in a while. Hopefully, she'll be doing Diamonds in the Rough again this coming year.
So Diamonds in the Rough, that's pet related, isn't it? Or pets you can own.
Yeah, it is pets. Christopher Colossa, hello. How are you doing?
We've got Brandy True as well.
Hi, Brandy.
Now.
Yeah, I figure we'll give a few minutes for people to see that Adam has gone live.
Tammy's here. Tammy, you should be sleeping. But thank you for joining us.
Yes.
And hi, Eve.
Hello, Eve.
Hello.
Hi, Linda.
And crafting with Vanessa. It's always fun when she's here. You're not late, Lee. We've literally been live 2 minutes. You're fine. Thank you for joining us, though. I hope you and Lenore are doing well. And thank you for the video. So we had a video in Discord. Was it last night? And I don't get to see much in the way of scenery in America. And we saw on the news, I think it was like Pensacola had got palm trees, but it was in the snow. And Lee was driving around and he was like, okay, I'll just put the camera on so you can see where we're going. And me and Angel are like sitting there like, it just feels wrong you driving on that side of the road.
Well, we definitely feel the same way.
Yeah, it's I'd love to drive in other countries, but I think I'd be petrified of thinking that I'm at home and driving and not everything's sort of opposite.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have a problem with driving on the wrong side of the road.
Do you do it often?
Drive on the wrong side of the road? Well, I just look at it like this. It wouldn't be any different than driving in the fast lane, and I'm always in the fast lane. I don't get in the slow lane very often.
Yeah. And we've got Artemis. Hello, Artemis.
I love Artemis. She's so awesome. Funny.
And then the thing is, like, the roundabouts confuse me in America because you have to give way to someone driving onto the roundabout, don't you?
Yes.
Whereas we don't. If you're on the roundabout, you have priority.
So if you are already inside of the roundabout, you get priority. But then to get into the roundabout, it's basically just a four-way stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're not that hard, but to be honest, we actually have a lot of Americans that don't know how to use a roundabout either.
I would say the same for the English. Most English people don't know how to drive either.
Yeah, so
I was driving to work the other day and someone went the wrong way around an island and it left the island facing oncoming traffic, and I'm like, what that I don't understand what you did there.
Yeah, we put in one recently because we have an area where we unfortunately have not only a lot of car accidents, but we also have quite a few fatal accidents there. And unfortunately, a woman was hit, and she had 5 kids, and none of them survived except for the mother. And that's when they put in the roundabout. And it has cut down on the fatalities a little bit, but unfortunately, we're still having 2 to 3 fatalities a year in that general area. Yeah.
Like most of the time, we have a few roundabouts along major areas. But I used to work in a place called Milton Keynes, which is down south, and in the entirety of Milton Keynes, it has over 49 roundabouts. It's literally, you can drive for 10 minutes and hit 6.
I'm sorry, when you say down in the South, I think Texas and Georgia. Different country, yeah. You're like down in the South. I'm like, oh, so in Texas, Georgia, Alabama, huh?
It would be nice if that was the South. Instead, we've just got like London and Kent. It never really gets any hotter. No matter where you go in the UK, it just gets colder.
Oh, what's like the highest temperature you guys get there?
So if it's a nice summer day and we're in a heat wave, you could be getting about probably the sort of low 30s. So say if it was just saying 32 degrees, that's
90 here?
80,
90 in
90.
Fahrenheit?
That's like a hot day.
Okay, I never want to live where you live. I'm sorry, but I'm not even going to visit your country. That is too cold.
And that's the thing. It's like the English moan about everything. And I'm not joking. If it's hot, it's too hot. If it's raining, there's too much rain. If it snows, like people lose the ability to drive. There's not a weather condition in the UK we don't moan about.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go there, but now it's like even your hottest days are just like, yeah, that's too cold. I heard that Hawaii is I think they said something like 80 degrees like all year round. And I'm like, why do people go to Hawaii for warm weather? That's not even warm yet.
So what's for sort of a high point for you then? What's a high weather climate for you?
Once we hit about if I'm not swimming that day, I'd say too hot is 115. But if I can go to the lake or play in the pool, then I'd say at about the point where your skin starts to flame is too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I walk outside and like I start burning like a vampire, that's when it's too hot. Anything below that is just fine with me.
115 is about 46. I don't think it's ever been 46 degrees here in the UK.
Oh, July here, it's usually about 112, 115.
I think last year we had 3 days in July where it was warm. It wasn't hot, it was warm. And then that was it. It started raining and then we got autumn straight away.
How do people ever go swimming there?
We don't swim outside. There's no outside pools or anything.
Really?
Nope.
Oh, what about beaches?
It's too cold to swim in the sea.
Oh. I was gonna say I swim in I swim at the coast here and even in Oregon and Washington.
Yeah, we've got I don't know if it's the Atlantic Sea that we're in. It is freezing cold all the time.
Oh.
So it's not. I mean, if you like, when you go down to the coast, you'll see people in like the wetsuits and the dry suits and stuff like that, and that's the way that most people will swim in the sea, unless it's a very hot day. But most of the time, it is just too cold to be in there. And there's not many people that have sort of swimming pools here either.
Oh.
like personal ones.
See, I like the hot weather, and I think mostly just because I'm a water baby. I love to go swimming. I love to go fishing. I like to camp. I like to be on the boat. I like to just spend days floating around the lake. Uh, so I could never live someplace where I don't get to do that at least half of the year.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
All right.
You have
So
those, Eve.
what's that?
The right lane into a loop that brings you to the left lane. Yeah, that brings you into the area. So I actually, Angel, I'm working on Fire Witch by Yaroslavia Guskova. And I don't know if anybody remembers, but I was talking when I did that unboxing, I was showing that there's actually a series coming out by this artist that goes with Fire Witch. And I'm trying to get her finished. I have 2 more release papers left because I got the second one in the series in the mail yesterday. And I want to put up the unboxing for that tonight and also show you the completed Fire Witch at the end of that unboxing.
Wow.
Yeah, and we've got 2 more that are still to be released.
Where can you get Firewitch from then?
Art and Soul. So I am a sneak peeker with Art and Soul, and I do a lot of their marketing and promotion. And so they are going to be so for the Regathon, I would like to point out because Dreamers Design is a sponsor of Regathon. And we have like Creations Morin and Simply Gilded and some really like big shops. I am a witch too, Lisa, yes. And so we've got some great sponsors, but Art and Soul for Regathon is not actually a sponsor. So the owners of Art and Soul started the original Regathon, and their business is really starting to grow and they're really, really busy. And so they asked me if I would be willing to take over that event for them, as they don't have time to run that many events. And so I put it as Regathon is being hosted by Ditzy's Diamond Den and Crafting with Shay in collaboration with Art and Soul. So Art and Soul is kind of like the third silent host of Regathon.
So Regathon is all Reagan Kubicek artwork, isn't it?
Yes, it is only Reagan Kubicek artwork, and she is signed with Art and Soul and Dreamers Design are the only 2 companies that have license to do her work. So any canvases by those 2 companies qualifies, and there's no new start. There's not going to be no finish required. I just need you to complete, I think it was like a 30 by 30 area. You just need to show that you're actively working on it and that in your own way supporting Reagan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to have weekly prizes and a grand prize, including Reagan herself is actually going to be sponsoring Regathon. She's sending me a big old box full of special Reagan goodies from her own personal collections
That's amazing.
as prizes. Yeah.
I love that the artist of the event has got in touch and is interested in it. That must have been like a massive deal for you, because it's not just the people in the community that want to participate, but the artist is sort of excited about it too.
Oh yeah, Reagan is fantastic, and she's been really amazing with my vision that I have for the event, because anybody that knows me knows I'm very particular about my events. I don't play games, so there's like no drama. It's, I work with certain companies that understand that I will be working, like I have multiple different resin workers in my group. They're all adults, they all get along, and they're all making different things. And Reagan has been amazing about giving um, me reaching out and talking to some of these amazing small shops about using some of her art for one-time use for certain things. Um, and then allowing the picture that Paul created for the event, the banner, we can use that on anything. And then I've also uh, worked on getting her and Sabrina from Bee's Crafty Corner, the collaboration between them to get Reagan actually signed with Sabrina. So Sabrina now has access to her whole thing. And then I also was working with Joni from Creations Morin about signing Reagan Kubicek as to be able to do her images on trays.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. So hopefully that's been going really good because I really like it that in some ways I can also support her because of course all of these small shop companies they do have to pay the licensing fees to where she gets, you know, a commission on everything that's used.
Those licensing fees, are they expensive for a small shop or?
Well, I don't know the exact details of their contracts. I do know that they have to pay some artists want an upfront like payment, some don't. And then usually what they do is they figure out what percentage of the sale the artist is going to get.
Yeah.
So if, you know, Bee's Crafty Corner sells a pack of Reagan's release papers for $30 and Reagan gets 10%, she's going to get $3 on every $30 sold. But every artist is different with what kind of agreements they make out.
Yeah. I understand like the whole thing about licensed artwork, but I didn't know how that would be portrayed as a sort of what if there was like a fixed percentage artists could ask for if it's just their personal choice.
It's a personal choice, and then some artists don't actively work with the small shops or necessarily even the diamond painting companies. Some of them actually have people that do that for them that take care of all of their business handlings, and all the artist does really is hand them in their work and somebody else takes care of that. Brandy, that tray is already available too through Creations Morin. It's Kitty Love was the first one they did.
Nice. God, this creates a no drama, everyone play nice space. I feel like the other spaces say that with zero enforcement. This is Discord is really nice. Your Discord is really nice. I
Oh,
don't
thank you.
get onto Discord that often at the minute, but I know that whenever I see people in there and I've got time to sort of jump in and say hello, I will always jump in and say hello in your Discord.
Yeah, I always feel a little bit bad because I do enforce it. And I try to, when we're in a group, I don't like calling people out. So I'll just kind of try to like, if it's starting to go in a negative way, I'll try to gently like steer it in away from that. And then I will talk to that person one-on-one in private and just be like, you know, we really want to try to avoid that topic of conversation. I try to create, I wouldn't necessarily say I try to create an area that's fake or not real. Um, and we're always there for our friends. So if like something bad happens to you, we're always willing to discuss that. But I don't want to create an environment where it's like this person in the community upset me or that person I'm mad at that. Or did you hear about the rumor? I mean, it happens sometimes and then we try to steer away from it. But I try to avoid creating this negative space because it's kind of like an escape from real life. That's what diamond painting is for me. It's an escape from real life. And I try to make our Discord place a place of just laughter and fun and support if you need that also.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's how it should be because with all the stresses that people have day to day life, I find it is like a way. As soon as I diamond painting, I can just block out all the sort of the negativity, concentrate on that. And I know I've been in something in sort of communities, not with Dying Painting, but past communities that I've been involved with, and it is so easy. As soon as it becomes that negativity, it's so hard to. And once that negativity is taken hold, it's so hard to sort of clamber out of that negative frame of mind that sort of community then represents. So I like what you're doing with your Discord.
Yeah, some people it's not. I'm definitely not for everybody though, because like I said, I will, ask them in private. I'll be like, let's try to avoid that in the future. I'm very, I. Some people don't like the fact that I'm very vocal about what I expect, because I'm the kind of person where your friendship means a lot for me. And so rather than me take something the wrong way and having a miscommunication breed feelings of anger or sadness inside of me, I'm the kind of person where I'll be like, this happened. I'm sure it was a miscommunication, but I am feeling a certain way about it. Can we discuss this so it doesn't just fester inside me like a gross open wound, and work past it and maintain our friendship? Because eventually what happens is all these little miscommunications that you think are maybe slights or, oh, did they mean it that way? They stack and they build and they grow until that friendship just dies. And I think that friendship is something that needs to be worked at and should be worked at. And so I always try to be very open and honest and kind with, I want to fix this. Some people are like, oh, you're so confrontational. No. Thanks, Lee. Yeah. And I'm not trying to be confrontational. I think my friendships are worth the work.
And that's the thing. At the end of the day, it's your Discord, it's your community that you're building, and like I say, it's your rules, isn't it?
For that, yeah, it is. I myself, the Discord is more like a community that I'm trying to build to where people can go in and like post their small shop links. I don't like it when people spam stuff in there, because that makes it unfair to other people when you have one person like spamming a million things and they can't get through. And I've had quite a few people actually not quite understand that, and I've explained it to them. Everybody's been very gracious about it, because it's more like I don't even put my own links and stuff in there, because it is more, I'm trying to build a community where non-creators can find other friends in a more realistic, it's got the voice channels and stuff like that, and they can develop these close relationships with other like-minded people in the community.
Yeah. What's that?
That's my dog.
Oh, is it sneezing?
No, he has CHF, so they all make noises sometimes. They're very weird. Did anybody have any questions about Regathon before I moved on to the next event that we're planning? Oh, buddy. No? All right. So the next event that we are going to be doing is in April, right after Regathon ends. And that's being done by me and Crafting with Shay in collaboration with Art and Soul. The next one is going to be put on by me and one of my besties, Jenny Kupkai Art. And she couldn't be here today. She actually, she got the coronavirus. And then her dog got really excited about the mailman and was like booking it across her yard. And she lives on 3 acres. And her dog ran into a pipe so hard that the pipe broke and water squirted out. And her dog, she had to take it to the vet to make sure it's not concussed.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's how hard Indy ran into the pole.
Must have been going some at the postman then.
Yeah, he really was like, oh, hello. She likes to chase the cars as they go back up and down the road. So yeah. So that was fun. But we're hosting Diamonds in the Rough, and Diamonds in the Rough once again. No new start, no finish, 30 by 30. And as for it being a pet, no dragons or unicorns. I know I want them to be real too. I really do. Unfortunately, they're not. I'm sad. And so basically any realistic pet, but here's where it comes in. It doesn't have to be like, oh, it's a dog. It can be as little as somebody working on a desk, and on their desk is a fish bowl, and inside the fish bowl is a tiny little fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be the main concept of the art. It can just be a hint.
Yes, it can just be a hint as long as there's a real pet, like a pet on a notebook. And cartoon pets do count. So you can do Snoopy or Poochie or, Paw Patrol. Any of those work. Oh, Angel, I
I've got
hope
a
you're
kit that
okay.
works then. I've got my Scooby-Doo kit.
Yes, Scooby-Doo works. Scooby-Doo's a dog. So
I want a unicorn too.
I
I
know.
wouldn't have a unicorn, but I'd definitely have a dragon. A full-size dragon. That'd be awesome.
That's true. They do. I want a unicorn, but I think I'd rather even have a Pegasus. I always say I want a Pegasus because then I can travel all over the world, and it's not going to cost me that much in flight costs because my Pegasus can just fly me wherever I need to go. Is that or a hippogriff? I just want free flights, man.
I mean, that's why I have dragons. Like, you can fly it anywhere, and then if someone really aggravates you, that's fine. The dragons, you can just breathe fire on it, and then you don't have that problem anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And with a dragon, you'll always have fire to be able to cook your meals on.
Yeah, I can carry on being a chef.
Yeah, Eve, that'll work. There's a black cat with her. That's perfect. So I said it just as long as it has kind of a little bit of a real life pet in there, it will work.
Now,
The only thing that
does it have to be a physical pet, or could it be like a picture of a pet? I know, like it's still art. It's diamond art.
Yeah, picture of a pet's fine.
Okay, I didn't know if that would work if it was like a picture of something rather than an actual physical animal. Or
Oh yeah, nope. It could be a picture of a picture of a picture of a pet.
Mhm.
Yeah, so long as there's kind of a pet in there, yeah, it works.
Death's horse from Discord books.
An
That'd be cool.
alicorn, they're called Pegasuses. V Pegasus.
What's an alicorn?
What's an alicorn?
Never heard of an alicorn before.
Eve, have you posted?
Pegasus is a horse with wings, isn't it?
Yes.
But I don't know what that said. I didn't know a
Oh,
unicorn.
I thought they also had a horn. Do they not?
I don't think so. I think Pegasus is just. I think it's a horse just with wings.
Oh, well then I want an alicorn too. V, I want an alicorn too. Yes. Eve, did you ever decide on the DMC code that you were going to use for your cat bling? And have you posted it on your channel yet for the Asian DP along?
Who's that too? Sorry.
Okay, I want an alicorn then. Well, gosh, I got egg on my face.
So you got March's Reagan's on, and then straight after that you've got your Diamonds in the Rough. Are you doing an event for June as well then, or are you taking a break?
So I am taking part of the Emma Casey DP along. I'm not hosting that, but I am doing that with Sparkling Brittany and Robin.
Yeah.
And then Kimba Crafts and Crafting the Crafty Diamond is doing the mini DP.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm doing that. And then right after April is May, and our very beautiful Diamonds and Dogs, Melanie, is going to be hosting Mermaids and Magic this year in Facebook. So it's only going to be on Facebook. It's not going to have any YouTube component to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not hosting that either, but I am planning on taking part during that event. And then I'm going on a break.
I don't blame you.
Yes. And then in June, I'm not going to really do anything I don't want to do. And then in July, Berta and I are talking about having a race on a diamond painting to see who diamond paints faster.
Mm-hmm.
And then in August, I'm doing Oz and Og. Shay is not going to be hosting that one with me. I'm actually not going to have any co-host with the Oz and Og. But I'm hoping that maybe Dorothy. Well, Shay's on hiatus right now, and I don't know if it's appropriate to say this. So Shay right now she is kind of following her bless, and she is still making content, guys. Shay is not gone. She's still making content, but instead of being on an extremely rigid schedule of her content, she's doing content when it feels right and it feels good to her. She does still have her membership and Patreon open. You can still join that. She's still doing her vlogs and her Zoom meetings and stuff like that. So, but as for committing to something fully, she doesn't want to really do that. So we're going to be doing the Oz and Og, just me and Paul. And then Shay is going to just kind of pop in as she wants.
It's nice to know that I know that she's sort of had a lot on, and she said that she's going to sort of take a step back. I'm glad she's not stopped. I'm glad it is just a step back, because I do like watching her videos.
She's been on a really rigid schedule for years now, and she just wanted to take a little bit of the rigidity out of it. Was all. Yeah, definitely. Yes, and then after Oz and Og, I'm going to be doing the Asian DP along with Eve. We're going to do the Besties Dance of the Orchards. Yep. And then October and November, I have a very secret project that I'll be working on. And then I'll probably just take December off and get ready to start it all over again.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll start it all over again. That is, if people are still watching.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be doing any events next year. I might try and participate in a few, but I'm definitely not hosting.
Crosscraft.
He's doing crosscraft.
That sounds a lot like CrossFit. Do I have to stand up to do crosscraft? I don't like standing. I like to sit on my butt.
Is it cross stitch inspired?
Yeah, what is crosscraft? Mermaids and Magic is in May, Angel. There's almost no rules, but do I get to diamond paint, or do I have to cross it with another craft? I crochet and sew, but I don't do cross stitch. Ooh, it's a multi-craft event? Ooh. Fun. Actually, wait, in June I might want to do one. I really want to do the Pride event.
So is the Pride event with Christopher Crosses, is it?
Yeah, in June.
Yeah, I'll be doing that. I don't know what kit I'll be doing for it yet. I finished my yin yang kit, which is in a way it was my Pride kit, but I wanted to do it and I couldn't stop myself. So I think I need to get another Pride kit for that.
Artemis, if it's an event where I can do whatever the heck I want, I'm down for that. Yes. But I definitely, there are a few canvases that are not fitting in with some events that I'm just like, but I want to do them. Christopher Colossus is hosting the Pride event. I heard about it last year, but I didn't hear about it until like a week before the event, and I had already committed to another event. But this year, I really want to do it. And I like Chris. He's fun.
Hopefully there'll be another Pride Pride celebration where we can go, because last year was the first sort of Pride event that I went, as a physical Pride event that I went to with Angel, and it was really, really nice to sort of see people accepting each other. So yeah, hopefully that can happen again this year. And I'd like to definitely do a Pride canvas as well.
Oh yeah, I've never been to a Pride event, but I was raised a little bit weird. You know, my family was kind of hippies. We lived on, you know, communes, and I mean, my life was kind of just like a Pride event. So
yeah, see, he's doing it with Stacey's Dirty DP Craft.
ooh, I've never heard of Stacy Dirty DP Crafts. It sounds like she might be one of my besties, Chris. Are you going to do an introduction for us? Because she sounds like my kind of person, dirty.
To do events that comes to the kits that I want to do. I felt like a little burnt out last year picking kits based on events. Yeah, I think it's good to do kits that you want to do and tie them into events that work for your kits rather than getting kits to work for events.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, nope. I picked out all of them from my stash at the end of the year, and yeah, all my events are planning on being like pretty laid back. I can usually make just about anything work. If you have a question about a canvas, just reach out to me. I'm sure I can find a way to squeeze it in. The only thing that I'm a real stickler about is to qualify for prizes, it has to be a licensed canvas.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm really big on that one because I know a lot of event hosts say they encourage licensed, but they don't have to be licensed. I'm kind of an a-hole. I'm just like, nope, it has to be licensed. I'm sorry, guys.
That's the
I'm
thing.
rude.
So for our event, we've said you can participate with whatever kit you want to, whether it's licensed or unlicensed. But if you want to be eligible for prizes, it has to be licensed. Because I think it's only fair that the artists get that percentage of the artwork as well.
Okay. Oh, good. So I'm not the only bully here. I always feel bad because I'm like,
when me and Eve set it up, we were like, okay, if you want to do prizes, it has to be licensed. You can participate with any kit you want to, but if it's prizes, it has to be legally licensed. And we've got like Tracy, me, Kat, Angel, and Eve sort of checking when people are putting their kits up to show progress, and we're going through and double checking that they are legally licensed kits so they can be eligible.
Yeah, and I do try to help people out. Like if they come at me and I realize that, you know, the licensed kits are more expensive. And so I do kind of try to point them towards kits that will fit for the events that are, and that's why, because last year, and a lot of canvases, they want like a certain size. Well, not everybody can afford a licensed kit at those costs, which is why I made my parameters so small. That way, people who want to take part, or maybe they're slow diamond painters, or maybe they can't afford, you know, $100 kit, they can buy a snack, and a snack is going to qualify them for the event.
Definitely. But that's the thing. There is not all legally licensed or expensive, because you've got places like Art and Soul and Oraloa, and some of the like the European is that like Carrot. They have a lot of licensed art, and we've got a new sponsor for ours, which is JLG Artwork. and it's
Mhm.
all of his artwork. A lot of it is AI based, but it's all his artwork, so it's all legally licensed. And I think for one of their kits to get it 60 by 80, it was only about €40, which is about £30 for me. So you're talking probably about $50.
Mhm.
So it's not. I mean, like I know DAC and Dream Design, they are high priced,
Oh yeah.
but you pay for what you get, don't you?
Um.
Hello, Sarah
Yeah.
Ann.
I'd say probably mostly, yeah, especially when it comes to image quality.
Yeah.
Is definitely something when you really want those strong details. And I like being able to really see the details. Like I know I do so many things wrong as a YouTuber. I know a lot of people, they do their research and they go in and they look at like the painting and they biggie it up to find like all the little details so they can talk about it during their unboxing. I like to be surprised. I don't want to know all the little things. I want to diamond paint it and then step back and be like, oh my God, that's a kitty kitty. I didn't even notice that was a kitty kitty. I do everything wrong, but I'm okay with that.
Well, you do it your way, don't you? And that's why people like coming back to your channel. Hi Tracy, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us tonight.
I do things my way, which I don't know if you've noticed, I've changed up my unboxings lately. I created a what's in the box for Art and Soul and for Diamond Art Club, and I'll do one for a few other things because when I'm watching other people's channels, no offense to all you creators, but when you're telling me what the box looks like and like the toolkit, I fast forward through that. And I was like, I don't want to watch this part, and I'm betting other people don't want to watch this part, and I'm tired of repeating myself with this part. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just not going to do this part anymore. I'm going to put it in the thing, let you know the link is there, and then I'm just going to do the unboxing the way I want to do it. I got those suckers down to about 7 minutes now for my unboxings. Quick and dirty.
Yeah, I've got a fair few unboxings that I need to get round to, but I think the problem is like at the minute I'm really struggling to have the motivation when I finish work to come home and then just to do a video a night. So,
you know what the trick is? Don't look at the canvases until you're ready to unbox them.
That's a good point. I might have to start doing that because that's the problem I do. As soon as I get a kit, I open it and I want to look at it.
Until I unbox it, I don't allow myself to look at it. And even Paul, when we do like get it out of the box and ready to do the thing, he hides the image from me. That way, once I'm like, oh, that's my first time seeing it too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I just seeing toolkits all the time.
Yeah. So, as I said, some people might be like, why aren't you showing me all this stuff? But you know what? I didn't want to. So I just didn't. Sorry for anybody if that bothers you.
Good to see. I watch the image and the special drills, like, comment, and keep it moving. Yeah.
Oh, good. Tracy gets tired of seeing the toolkits all the time. Also, yay, Tracy. They're good. They're good to have, which is why I did create like a video explaining what comes in the box, what is inside the toolkit, how good the sticky is, what the canvas is actually like made out of. So I do go into all the detail in the other video, and it's there if you want to watch it.
Yeah. But you don't need to include it on every single video you do.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just repetitive, and it took some of the joy out of doing the video for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't know how to pronounce that word, Jamie.
Superfluous. 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 Got it.
I don't know what it means. I can't say it, and I don't know what it means.
It means that the rest of it is just the icing on the cake. It's dressing. Okay. It's just not that important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Variety is the spice of life. I love that.
I like that people do their content their own way and in different ways. So you do get that variety in the community.
You do. And I like when I see other people also kind of branch into doing whatever they want to do. Because there is kind of like an industry standard of how you're unboxing. When you first start your channel, you're like, okay, so this is how all these big YouTubers are doing it. And so in order to be relevant, I have to do it this way also. But I didn't want to be a robot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come on, unique way to do an unboxing that we've not seen out there.
Ooh.
I'm super excited to see
I want to see
your
Lee.
unboxings. That'd be an
Sarah
awesome
Ann.
addition.
Yeah. So we've got some great events, and if I don't know if anybody here has a small shop, but if you do and you want to be a part of the event, please feel free to reach out to me. I know a lot of people with these events also do like a lot of extra things, like show you've bought from these small shops, and this and this and that will happen. And I understand that is to spread the love for the small shops. Honestly, I don't really do that. Instead, what I do is I create a reel, and I post it on Instagram, and I just pay for advertisement for all of the small shops. And then of course I mention it in the Facebook, and I'll do a reel of all of it when we do. But I don't know, does anybody like those? Because I did think about possibly like adding one to where it's not like a weekly thing where you have to go and hunt things down, but just if you buy from a small shop, just post it underneath like a link that I would provide. And then maybe at the end of the whole entire event, we'll have a special drawing for anybody that did buy from one of the
That's a good
sponsored small
idea,
shops.
because people have taken the time then to go and see these small shops that you have bought in for your event.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think that's a nice thing that, like I say, they've taken the time out to sort of go to the shops that you've sort of been sponsored by, and to just give them that extra thanks. That's quite a nice idea.
Yeah, so I was thinking about doing it, but I couldn't. One, I couldn't do it every week, but I was thinking about just like at the end of the event, like having a special prize for anybody that bought, like set aside. And of course I don't like to ask everybody to go, and I mean, I definitely understand it, but I also realize that people are taking part of a lot of events. They're really crunched on time, and so I don't like to ask them to do too much like little things, because it all adds up. Okay, Melanie.
Where you get your name.
So it looks like I will be doing it, and Melanie's just going to do that part for me. Is that what I heard, Melanie? You're going to take part of that? You're going to do that part for me during all of my events? And then I'll eat some more jelly beans for you? Maybe?
Are they normal jelly beans or are they special jelly beans?
Oh, no. She sent me jelly beans that tasted like dead fish, and they were not the Birdie Bot beans that are not very like actually strong. She sent me like the grown-up version of Birdie Bot's beans, and it really tasted like rubber, and it really tasted like dead fish, and I almost threw up on air.
That's nasty.
Oh yeah, my friends are amazing.
Melanie, you'll have to let me know where you get them from so I can treat some people.
Tracy, okay, so it sounds like, all right, so I'll go ahead and implement that to where we'll do like, I'll set up a thing in the Facebook to where if you buy from a sponsor, you just have to drop a link in there showing like your receipt or whatever, and at the very very end, I will set aside a nice little prize for those people. I love how you guys are. It was hilarious. But then, quite honestly, I got a lot of messages the next day who were like, I kind of feel a little bit bad about laughing at you, but they're already laughing again.
I think it would be perfect for our event as well, Tracy.
Yeah. I think it will help with the small shops even more. So I do like that idea because, like I said, I like the idea of it. I just hate to be like,
Hey,
oh,
Crusty.
I need you to do this and this and this and this and this. And then it's like, and then I have to actually like follow through and do this, this, and this, and this also.
We have the amazing Crusty here. Hello.
Crashly.
We love
I love Crashly.
Oh,
I felt like I got so far, and then with the dead fish, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna chew it really, really fast because the last one, I'm gonna swallow it, and I'm gonna like get through this because I'm like, Urgh! And I like chewed it, and then all that flavor hit my mouth, and I like bent over my chair, almost lost it, and then had to run into the kitchen to like get it all out in the trash can. And then, from what I understand, I don't know if Paul stopped to check the P.O. box. Rich said he was sending me food. So I don't know if I'm going to be eating anything gross on my life today or not. Yeah, the burnt rubber, surprisingly enough, was the hardest to recover from. It took me like 2 days. No, it took almost one whole day for the burnt rubber taste to like get out of my mouth. And that was I brushed multiple times. I ate tons of food. I could not get the rubber taste out of my mouth.
It must be such a weird. I mean, I can't imagine tasting burnt rubber, so it must be one of those like tastes that it's so iconic that you just can't get out of it.
The taste wasn't actually even that bad. It was just the one that lingered. It was one of the first ones I ate. I ate a whole bunch of other ones afterwards. And it was the one taste I couldn't get out of my mouth. I am afraid, Tracy. I'm afraid of my friends. Somebody save me from my friends. Hello, Carrie
Hi,
Leonard.
Carolyn.
Artemis, it's okay. You have until you have next month until you have to be up at 3 a.m. again. Artemis is hardcore. She likes game night. She wakes up at 3 a.m.
I'd like to do another game night because they are fun. But it's like I can't remember what times they're on. And I know they're always quite late for us. And I remember the last one we joined in on, it did finish in the early hours of the morning for us. And I'm like, okay, I need to go to bed now.
Yeah, it's at 5. It starts at 5 p.m. PST. So
Yeah.
in 2 hours from now.
Okay. So yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning for me to start off with.
Yeah, but we have moved them to Fridays now.
Okay.
Yeah. I know, Crashly. I keep reminding you. Yeah, and I told Angel, it's if you have a SO, it's buy one get one free. So you and your SO, your life partner, or whatever you have,
We left at 5
if you
a.m. Europe time.
yeah,
Jesus.
if you do the $3 one, they get it for free, which
Yeah.
makes me and Paul only 75 cents a piece. Yep. We're the cheapest. We're the cheapest on the market. You get what you pay for, by the way. Your custom fabric. Ooh, I want in on that. Crushy, I'm just gonna keep bugging you until you show up.
See you soon, Lee. And good luck with your live later on. What I'll do is I'll link your live later on so that people can make sure that they're in there for it.
I was on Lee's live last week. I like Lee. Don't leave me, Lee. Don't leave me. Come back.
Yeah, right. I agree with you. I can't wait to get one of her bags for our event. That's going to be awesome.
Well, I got one for. Ooh, where's it? Oh, it's not sitting right next to me. I got the. Ooh, I don't know if we were friends yet, Adam. Look what she did for Ozanag last year. Oh, I got it. I'm on my phone.
Oh, where did you go? She left. I'm so sorry. She'd had enough of everyone. I'm sure she'll join back soon. Did you have enough? Was that it?
No, I don't know how to use stuff without Paul. I'm on my phone. Look.
No place like home. What do you mean you don't know if we were friends then?
In
I
August.
saw them. We were friends then.
Okay. This year's been a whirlwind, guys. It's crazy. So I'm really excited about getting a Diamonds in the Rough one because this came out amazing. I could not believe the quality of this thing. The stitching is amazing. The inside is amazing.
I love that it's yellow for Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah, the zipper. So I sew and I like turned this thing out. I looked at all of the stitching. I looked at everything, the turn corners, all of this. And this thing is like seriously high class. It is crazy good. I couldn't make this.
Just have you seen the one that she's doing for the Asian event?
No.
So it's got blue, it's almost like light blue, dark blue, and purple umbrellas on it, or Asian umbrellas. I don't know what they're actually called. But it's really pretty. But it'd be nice to see if she does one for the Diamonds in the Rough, what she'll put on that. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Miss our life tonight, as I have.
I did hit a button by accident, Melanie.
LGBTQ. I'm just going to leave it as LGBTQ because. Is it an IA at the back at the end of it now?
Yes.
I do have a photo of them. I don't know where it is though. Is it on email?
Lesbian, bi, gay, transsexual, queer, and A is for asexual. I'm not sure what I is. What's I? I'm pulling a blank.
What I is?
Yeah, I'm pulling a blank on I. Parasols. Oh yeah, I like parasols. Your Secret Santa sent you. They wanted you to make them something, Crashly. Oh no. Well, that's what I thought it was, Tracy. It does need a P for pansexual. That's what I am.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll share my screen so you can see the little bags that we're going to get.
I can't look at your screen because I'm afraid if I touch a button again, I'm going to lose you.
There we are. It's on the StreamYard.
Okay, I'm going to try. Hand drawn and designed by You Fabric. Ooh. I fixed it. Ooh, those are very cool.
They are awesome.
That is so cool. I like it.
Yeah, I think they're up for sale now on her website. If we can get someone to link that for me, please. But yeah, they are amazing, and I can't wait to get one of those. Eyes intersex individuals are born with both male and female chromosomes or sex characteristics.
Thank you for learning me, Crashly. I'm excited about having hand-drawn fabric from Sarah and Creations. I really need that to happen now.
Being gay, bi, trans, queer, or questioning. I is for intersex, A is for asexual. Okay.
Which link you blinked out? Which link to where? Huh?
For Sarah's shop.
Oh. Her link
That's
is
great.
also in Discord, Artemis, under miscellaneous. Yes. So don't forget, anybody that's in my Discord, there's a ton of small shops that are linked there. And if you find a new small shop, link it. It's not the shop owner that has to link that. If you find a new shop and you want everybody to know about it, your friend starts a shop, link it. We all want to buy from it, especially even Rich and Angel. Those three really want to buy everything, a little bit of everything.
Angel got some is it alien putty from Rich? And
Yes.
she loves that. I've got a little bag here to try. I've not tried yet, but it looks amazing.
Yeah. I got some from D-Nana, Diamond Nana. Which one did she get? I got this one.
And just put you on full screen so I can see. Oh wow! So that's the tin that it comes in then.
Yeah.
And what scent is that?
Mine doesn't have a scent. Oh, it smells like rubber. Should I eat it?
That's that burnt rubber jelly bean that you were having, isn't it?
Yep, it smells like rubber. Who wants to tip Adam to make me eat the rubber? I'm not going to eat the rubber, guys. I'm not eating this. I'm sorry. Not going to do it. Yes. I think Rich might be amazing. I don't know. I haven't seen what food he has mailed me yet to decide whether or not I'm still his friend. We'll find out as soon as I check the mailbox.
I haven't tried any putty yet. No, so I've got some from Angel. I'm mainly just sticking to I tried Patsy Putty earlier this year, and that was really good.
Shush, Melanie.
Eating rubber.
So I have bought from a lot of shops, and my go-tos, I like to use, I use glue dots in my single placer. And then for my putty, the three shops that I tend to use the very, very most, of course, is Putty Crocker, Patsy's Putty, and Creations Morin are my go-to putties. Cindy, hello, my friend.
Yes, please, Artemis, if you will.
Yeah, so those are my three favorite putties.
Yeah, I think majority of mine, I've got a little bit from Merry Mud. Kay's Cuppa Putty is amazing. Plus, it doesn't cost that much because she's UK based. But like I say, I want to get some more from Patsy Putty, and I'd like to try a few more shops. I've spent a fair bit of money recently, or last year, shall we say, on diamond art kits, and I kind of want to stop buying as many kits and start getting some more accessories. So going forward for this year, I'm going to try and get a little bit of a selection from each of my sponsors, just so I can sort of, as another way of thanking them for sponsoring the events that we're doing.
Oh yeah, I usually have all the sponsors mail me all my stuff because I love making my prize packs are full of love. I add all kinds of extra goodies to them, and then I also try to make an order when they're getting ready to ship out. That way they can ship my order with the goodies, so I can help pay for some of the shipping. The Art Dot Putty is pretty good. I actually really like the Art Dot Putty for my ABs.
Yeah, Art Dot Putty is good. I can't get on with glue dots. I've never been able to get on with glue dots.
They definitely have a learning curve, but once you've learned that curve, then it's really hard to yeah, go back. I haven't tried the butterfly effect where's putty yet. Yeah, I'm liking the art dog Petty. You found a Petty you wanted to marry, but you're still open to side chicks and boyfriends. I have not found a Petty that I would be willing to put a ring on it yet. And also a lot of it depends on like what smells they have in their shop at the moment. Ooh, speaking of glue dots, you guys. So, I think I let you guys know that Oh Snap is going to be sponsoring Regathon. Oh my goodness, she's making glue dots. Wait for it, wait for it. They're not available yet. Oh, are you guys dying to know? I'm dying to know. Okay. It's gonna smell like strawberry shortcakes. I love it. I am so going to be all over the glue dots that smell like strawberry shortcakes.
Sounds amazing.
I like apple dumpling.
So that's the thing. Dumplings for us don't mean what they mean for you.
Oh, when I say apple dumplings, I'm talking about the strawberry shortcake. Her little sister is apple dumpling.
So dumplings for us are like a suet pudding, which is like a suet ball that you have with like a beef stew.
Oh yeah, The Ghost by Diamond Paintings Daily. So Diamond Painting Daily is also a sponsor of Regathon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep. So we're going to be getting some Ghost for that, Jamie. Yes, yes, yes.
Ghost from Diamond Painting Daily. Much as liquid be put in a single place. Oh, I've heard of that. I heard that that's really good.
The Ghost, yeah, I'm excited to see it. Artemis was engaged to glue dots, but it it woke the family at night, so you broke up. Oh no.
It's not your fault you work with the family.
Yeah, Eve was saying that. Eve, did you ever reach out to the owner and see if there was anything that you could do about the shrinkage of the ghost? I know. Melanie, I don't know if you follow art, but you should. She's funny. She's funny, honey.
Right, let it dry, then put another layer on. Okay.
Oh, okay, Jamie. Oh, Melanie, I also need to send you a picture of Jada Gem Shop's new pins that are available in our shop. Have you looked? You didn't reach out? You're too busy? Well, keep Saturday free, Eve. Oh, yeah. It is fantastic. So, yeah, that's kind of my plans for the year. I've been having a good time. A little frightening. I'm definitely one of those people when everything is going just right, it like scares the heck out of me. So I always a little tempted to pour gasoline on everything and let it match. And lately, yeah, everything's been going really good. My channel's been growing really fast. I've got an amazing relationship with Art and Soul. I'm running these 3 events, and all the sponsors have been incredibly generous, from Art and Soul, Bella Art Nicole, Dreamers Design, Diamond Art Club even they're all amazing and have been incredibly generous with sponsoring my events this year. So I don't know, does anybody want to grab some gasoline? Maybe we can have a bonfire around my life.
I will say that it's amazing how generous the sponsors that sponsor events are, because actually this is my first event. I'm not a big channel. I say I don't have memberships. I'm not even at 250 members. So I know in myself that my channel is small. But the amount of sponsors we've had come through and say, look, we'll sponsor this, we'll sponsor this. And it's just amazing to see the generosity and the support that they want to give for these events. It is amazing.
Oh yeah, it is. It is very amazing.
Really.
And it's like I always tell people, because I just, it is, you know, not to get like a little bit nerdy, but it's so Lion King. We are the circle of life. We buy the diamond painting companies use the YouTubers to help market their canvases. We market the small shops. And then that drives business to them, but then without like the support of the small shops and the diamond painting companies and everybody that watches us, it's like we all feed each other and keep each other going.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the community is very supportive. And it's like I always tell everybody, it is definitely quality over quantity. For that. Like I don't have a lot of people in my memberships. But the people I do have, I love them with all my heart. They are my friends. And from what I've seen, you have a pretty good base of friends here, Adam.
Oh yeah, I know that. Everyone here is amazing, and like I say, they are supportive. They keep coming back. They keep saying hello, and whether they're here in live or in replay, I love going through the comments and sort of seeing what people have to say, because it is lovely. It's nice that people take the time out of their busy days to watch the videos.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as people are enjoying them, I will keep making them.
Yeah, that's what I said. For me, it's just it's not really necessarily. I mean, don't get me wrong. Growing does give you a certain validation. It does make you feel good. It's also scary, but there are certain people in the community to where if somebody, told me they were going to light them on fire or I had to burn down my channel, I'd burn down my channel in an instant for quite a few of my friends. I'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that, but when Angel did her 8-hour live, he donated to the membership and it came up for you.
Oh yeah, I did. I saw that. Thank you, Eve. Is Eve the one that did that for me?
Eve was the one that did that, yeah.
Eve is so incredibly generous. She bought some people some memberships also. And we actually had one of them stay, Eve. One of them was like, oh, hey, this is fun. I like it here. And they're sticking around.
Nice. I think I donated one to Angels, then she donated, I think it was 15, and then Eve did another one. But it's nice to see, like I say, when the creators give back. But it's also nice, like you say, when someone gets a membership and they want to stay.
Oh yeah, I always try every month to gift 10 memberships because YouTube doesn't charge you for gifting those memberships. So I love being able to just kind of toss them out there.
I didn't realize they didn't
that way people can check.
Is there a way for YouTube not to charge you then?
Yeah, I can walk you guys through it during your next live. Yeah, you're allowed to give 10 memberships away for free a month.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, your randoms went to me and Berta. That is awesome, Eve. But yeah, I'll show you guys how. It's a great way for people to just kind of come and check it out.
Yeah, because I was saying that Angel paid for hers.
No,
I didn't realize.
there's a hidden button to give away 10 for free a month, girl. I'll show you
There we
how.
go. Thank you for that, Ditzy.
Yeah.
Does everyone boot the thumbs up for Adam? If you don't boot the thumbs up for me, boot the thumbs up for Ditzy.
You can boop it for Adam and everybody that's here. Did you not know that? Yeah, it's there. 10 a month. And it is a really great way for people who are maybe shy or just don't like understand what comes with the memberships, for them to just kind of check it out and see if they like it.
Free trial.
And if they do, they can stay. And if they don't, they can nope.
Yep.
Do you need a Ditzy in your life, or do you need a dear helper, Angel?
I think she needs both.
It's the Ditzy. You need the Ditzy. I looked it up and explained to Paul how to do it. It's the Ditzy. Yeah. I actually found that out from watching the gaming channel. So I'm surprised you guys did not know that, because you guys are gamers. Or do you guys only watch Twitch?
I watch Twitch. I don't really watch people on games that often on YouTube.
Eve, don't say things like that. I'm going to come hug you.
I didn't know it, but I definitely needed this in my life. And all of you. Thanks, Eve. Well, we love you too.
You got to give her a hug. Hug your camera.
Yeah, but I'm not anywhere near as helperish as dear helper is.
You're not anywhere near as helperish.
Yeah, he's a lot more helpful than I am.
So can we call you half helper?
Yeah, because in the stories of Robin Hood, you had Little John, and he was huge. So I will be half helper then.
Nice. Half helper. I love that. You and Angel work very good as a team, though, just like me and Paul.
Yeah, we do.
I'm not a chipmunk. No. I don't sound like a chipmunk, do I?
I don't think so.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Twitch is for games. I don't think I've ever watched a YouTube gamer. No, most of the... if I'm watching a live stream gaming, it'll be on Twitch. If I'm watching like a recap on, or like this is upcoming content, I'll watch it on YouTube. But no, I've never heard that sort of temporary subs.
See, I never watched Twitch because Twitchers made me angry right out the bat. Because I'm sitting here and I'm playing, Diablo, or not Diablo. I'm playing World of Warcraft, and all these jerks are like charging people hundreds of dollars to run them through the dungeons and get them all this really cool gear. And then they're making money on Twitch, streaming them, help all these newbies. And it's like, hey, one or the other, and stop leveling up these noobs, because then they have a high enough gear level to get into the dungeons, and they don't even know what the heck they're doing, and they're murdering the whole party and right? Because they don't know what they're doing, because they were carried.
Angel was the streamer on Twitch that played Destiny, and that's where I met her, and that's where I fell in love with her.
Did she carry you and then dump you in a dungeon, not knowing what you were doing, to where you murdered everybody?
No, she was the person that was always there to pick me up because I was cannon fodder.
Yeah,
I was the noob that kept on dying.
You were the noob that kept on dying. Okay.
When I play games, I like to have the thrill of the game, so I will run in and do my best and often die first, but I was having fun. I don't play strategic.
The noob confusion is not funny to watch. Although I will tell you, back when I used to play the shooter games, it always drove Paul absolutely up the wall. Because most people in the shooter games, what they do is when they see you and they get ready to shoot you, is they
they hit the space bar and they jump up, right?
Yeah.
So I don't hit the space bar. I would crouch down and their bullets would go right over my head and I would headshot them. And he'd tell me I was cheating because I'm supposed to jump when I see somebody to shoot them, not crouch down.
Why would you jump?
I don't know. But if you watch the shooter games, right as they're getting ready, they always jump up. Oh, V gets it. Yeah. Murder tweezers could be a weapon. I love that. Oh my goodness. I know. That D&D campaign sounds fun, Eve. So was there any other questions anybody had for me? Because Paul got home and I'm betting he would like food before we have to head over to Lee's live and go live ourselves.
What time are you going live?
2 hours and 40 minutes.
Okay. And Lee, what time's Lee live then?
In 40 minutes.
40 minutes, yeah. No, that was it. I'd say I appreciate you coming on and sort of talking them through what your events were and what the sort of requisites for those events would be.
Well, thanks for inviting me.
Helper, little tiny squishy helper.
I appreciate you inviting me and offering to let me come onto your platform and share kind of what not only am I doing, but some of the cool events that I'm trying to take part in.
No, definitely. And it's nice to know a bit more about them as well.
Well, they're pretty easy. I'm pretty easy. Wink, wink. No, I'm just kidding, guys.
Ice pops for dinner. No. Ice pops and jelly beans.
No. And I'm wondering if Rich's thing came in the mail today because I think Paul stopped at the P.O. box and check it out. That is what she said, Christopher. I'm easy, no wink. I love you, Eve. All right.
All right. Well, if the mods want to put in some links, go ahead, feel free, and we'll wrap this up and let sort of Ditzy go and have some dinner with Paul, and we'll all get ready for Lee and Lenore's live, which will be on in about 40 minutes.
Yes. Eve, that does need to be a t-shirt. Next game night, you should make that one of your sentences.
Right. Well, you have an amazing evening, Ditzy. I will be fast asleep when you go live, but I will watch a replay.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Adam.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, I adore you and Angel. You guys are good peoples.
Thank you. You and Paul are good peoples too. If you want to come on again on the run up to any of the other events, just reach out. You know I am.
All right. Sounds good. Bye, guys. Bye. Love you all.
See you later. Have an amazing day. Right. I will be back next week with another normal live. And then we have 2 weeks for, I think we've got, that is the 1st of February. The week after that will be the prize draw for our Asian event. So please go and remember to look at Lee and Lenore's live later on and Ditzy's after that. And I will see, this Saturday is not prizes, it will be the 8th of January. 8th of February, Angel. We're not going back in time. So 8th of February will be the prize draw. So I will look forward to seeing you all then. Have a great evening and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.